For some customers who are buying a vehicle, they say that the warranty makes all the difference. It's a busy week for local car dealerships. Is buying or leasing right for you? We'll break down what you need to know. Pennsylvania State Police are still investigating a deadly crash that took the life of an area woman and injured 2 of their own officers. Neighbors say that it is a very dangerous intersection and a safety update is long overdue. We'll show you how a new project at Crooked Creek in Girard Township will help fish get upstream. While these steps only took a few days to build, they'll have a lasting impact on the fishing community. Even though these stairs only took a few days to build, they'll have a lasting impact on the fishing community. After the resignation of the Erie County OCY director, the county executive's office weighs in. Regardless of these charges, Lee says that they're just looking to find the right person for this job. The Erie County Health Department finds its first mosquito that tested positive for West Nile virus. We'll share with you their tips on how to stay safe. Although it's difficult to avoid mosquitoes this time of year, officials at the Erie County Health Department say there are preventative measures you can take. A family-owned business in Spartansburg goes up in flames. We'll talk to the owners coming up. Now that Roar on the Shore has officially ended, local businesses are celebrating its success. As the investigation continues into a deadly shooting on East 10th Street, we talked to neighbors and police. The neighbors that we talked to say that they didn't want to go on camera, but they did say that the violence needs to stop. In this week's PI 365, there are many opportunities to hike on Presque Isle in the winter. We'll tell you when and where you can hit the trails. January 10th is Winter Trails Day at Presque Isle. Join park naturalists on 4 hikes throughout the day, leaving you wondering, can I hike them all? The Trek Center is launching a new initiative called Go Winter. This initiative encourages people to get outside in the winter months.
Getting outdoors in the wintertime can really affect your mood, affect your health. Getting outdoors in the wintertime is really special because the woods are so different in the winter.
Hiking in the winter is a different experience than hiking in the summertime. This new initiative will help you to see things you normally wouldn't without snow on the ground.
You can see birds clearly because there's no leaves on the tree. You can see wildlife you normally don't see in the wintertime. If there's snow on the ground, you can see tracks and evidence of wildlife.
Hikes on Presque Isle are open to all ages and activity levels in hopes that you'll see things you might not have expected.
Family, kids, each hike is a different mileage, so we have some hikes that are very short and easy to do for people that don't want to hike a long distance, and one hike is even on a paved trail.
There are 4 different hikes leaving throughout the day at multiple locations around the park. There is even a hike that starts after dark for those who want to see the nighttime woods. If you plan on attending, there is no registration and all hikes are free to everyone. For this week's PI 365, Rachel Gollhardt, Jet 24 Action News. After a successful rain, the Kansas Cancer Research Foundation closes its doors for good on Monday. But for many of its supporters, like Angela Yule McNair, whose father has battled cancer several times, this marks progress.
If this had been in place when he was receiving treatment, he would have a better quality of life right now.
Yule McNair says she watched her father struggle, and it made her a believer in the foundation and the non-invasive radio wave treatment.
He suffered from many side effects from the treatments that he received, and even though he's in remission, those side effects that occurred are lifelong.
Executive Director Mark Neidig announced in May that the foundation had reached its goal of raising enough funds to pay for the research of the Kansas non-invasive radio wave treatment.
I am just humbled to have been a part of something so massive, so worthwhile, so impactful.
The foundation was initially started by an Erie businessman, John Kansas, in his final days. Kansas was diagnosed with a rare form of B-cell leukemia. He looked towards a new form of treatment, so he created the non-invasive radio wave approach, a form of treatment that has worked in multiple animal studies.
To know that John's better way of treating cancer will one day be a reality, and the part that the foundation played has been so exciting.
Officials from the foundation say that although their mission has ended, the fight to cure cancer will continue.
I look at it as like the end of an era, but the beginning of a new legacy. And there's so many exciting things that have taken place, and the future is so bright because of the work that the foundation has done.
The remaining funds will go toward 3 organizations, including the Regional Cancer Center of Erie, Regional Cancer Center in Fort Myers, and the Baylor College of Medicine. In Erie, Rachel Gollhardt, Jet 24 Action News. The Tom Ridge Environmental Center is getting ready for its annual plant show. It's a fundraiser to benefit Trek as it prepares for its summer season of gardening.
We are hoping for a really great turnout. All the proceeds that we raise benefit the volunteer garden program here at the center.
This is an opportunity for you to come and purchase an array of plants that are native to the area, such as black-eyed Susans.
We'll have a lot of fruit-bearing shrubs this year, so if you're interested in attracting birds to your yard, it's definitely the place to come to get some of those plants. We also have a nice variety of grasses, and ornamental grasses are nice because they're very low maintenance.
The garden here at Trek is not like one you would find in your backyard. It is also a research facility and outdoor classroom because of the unique way that it is maintained.
It's not a typical garden. It's more of a habitat. And what it is it represents different areas that you'll see down on the park. And we try to maintain it, but not groom it like you would see maybe in a very formal garden.
If you think that you might have trouble finding plants that will flourish in your yard, there'll be experts on scene to help you pick out plants and carry them to your car. This year, the proceeds are going into a fund to help build a new storage shed for the center. The event is taking place on June 7th from 9 to 11 a.m. For this week's Day at the Beach, Rachel Gollhardt, Jet 24 Action News.